In this tutorial, you learn about fractions. There are three types of fractions. The first type is called a proper fraction. A fraction has got a numerator on top and a denominator at the bottom. In proper fractions, the numerator is always smaller than the denominator. Let's look at an example. Let's say 2/3. Here the numerator, which is 2, is smaller than the denominator, which is 3. In an improper fraction, the numerator is larger than the denominator. For example, 4/3. So we can see that the numerator, which is 4, is larger than the denominator, which is 3. In a mixed fraction, we've got a combination of whole numbers and fractions. For example, 2 1/4. So we got a whole number, which is 2, and we got a fraction, which is 1/4. So this becomes a mixed fraction. We can convert improper fractions to mixed numbers, and we can convert mixed numbers back to improper fractions. Let's see how we can do this. Here are two examples. So 13/4 is an improper fraction. How do we convert it to become a mixed fraction? All you need to do is ask yourself, how many times does 4 go into 13? The answer is 3 times. 4 3 is 12. So 3 becomes the whole number. So 4 goes into 13 3 times, and the remainder is 1. So the remainder comes on top of that fraction. So 13/4 is same as 3 1/4. How do we convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction? All you need to do is take this denominator, multiply with that whole number. So 7 times 2 is 14, and then you add this numerator. So 7 2 is 14 plus 1 is 15. So 2 1/7 as an improper fraction becomes 15/7. Now we'll have a look at equivalent fractions. What are equivalent fractions? Well, here, let's have a look at an example. Half is same as 2/4, which is same as 4/8. So you probably would be familiar with these kind of examples. So equivalent fractions have the same value. Let's have a look at an example using diagrams. Let's make two rectangles of the same size. If I divide this into half and shade one half, and if I divide the second one into quarters and shade two of the blocks, then this half here represents that what I've written there, and these two blocks shaded represents 2 blocks out of 4. If you can see that these two blocks have exactly the same value. So half is same as 2/4. That means they are equivalent fractions. In this example, I will convert 2/5 to an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 15. So all you need to do is see how many times did I multiply 5 to get 15. The answer is 3. So if you have multiplied the denominator by 3, you must multiply the numerator by 3 as well. So 3 2 is 6. So 2/5 and 6/15 are equivalent fractions. Sometimes instead of multiplying, you might have to divide. For example, if you have 24/80 as a fraction and you want to convert it to an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 3, then you have to see But how many times did you divide the denominator? In this case, you divided it by 6. Hence, you divide the numerator by 6 as well. And the answer is 4. So 24 upon 18 is equivalent to 4 upon 3.